few words from our sponsors. Before you go and visit anyone, please make sure you check out their website to make sure that what I'm telling you today still stands true. Thank you again to all of our sponsors for making the show possible, especially during the pandemic. Now is the time to pre-order using Herbology's website. This allows the team to fulfill your order quickly and with minimum contact. Herbology's #1 priority is the safety of you and their team. You can call their Westminster store at 443-487-4552 or their Gaithersburg store at 240-654-0911 for more information, and visit myherbology.com for additional details. Thanks, Herbology, for the support. Evermore is working hard to ensure that each transaction is safe both for the customer and the employee. And to help facilitate this, they are asking you to order ahead online and use CamPay. They are working extremely hard to make sure that you have the essential medicine that you need. And you can visit them at evermorecompany.com for more details. Thank you, Evermore. The team at Pure Life Wellness is working overtime to ensure they're able to remain open and continue to serve the community. We can help them by ordering ahead, signing up for CamPay or using their new debit system, and making sure we maintain our distance when we go into the store. Visit them at Pure Life Baltimore for all the details. Cannabis Science Conference has moved to June 29th through July 1st. You can visit cannabisscience.com to purchase tickets and use the code MJ25 to get 25% off your tickets. I am so excited to get back out there and see all of you, so come geek out with me at the Cannabis Science Conference. Thanks, Josh and Andrea and the entire team for supporting Conversations with MaryJane. As a result of COVID-19, Peak Relief asks that if you need to obtain medicine, order online or call them at 301-703-2400 to place that order ahead of time. All orders must be placed using the online system on their website or by calling them. Additionally, please allow for 1 hour for them to process the order before picking it up. While we do anticipate longer than usual wait times, they are encouraging patients to wait in their vehicles and to take advantage of curbside delivery. While visiting inside the facility, all patients will be required to maintain a safe social distance of 6 feet from all other patients and from the staff. They've indicated areas on the floor and the seating so you can make sure that you're maintaining that distance. And they're asking all patients to abide by these new protocols. In fact, I just saw on Instagram that you need to wear face masks when going into the store. So add that to the list that you need to do if you are going in. That's why they're so encouraging you to do website ordering or call them so you can do the curbside pickup. In fact, I've been doing it when I've been visiting dispensaries. And although I do miss seeing everyone's face, does make it a lot safer and easier for everyone involved. A few other important notes about Peak Relief: their hours are still 10 to 8 p.m. You can sign up for their newsletter and text messaging so you can stay up to date with all the information at their website. If you have any questions or concerns, email them at info@peakrelief.com, or you can call them at 301-703-2400. Thank you, Peak Relief, for your commitment to the community and to the show. Southern Maryland Relief is committed to the safety of their patients and staff during the COVID-19 pandemic. Temporarily, they've changed their hours from 10 to 7 Monday through Saturday and 11 to 6 on Sunday. They also have some new protocols. As you go into the store, make sure you have your ID ready. They're going to ask you to hand sanitize. You'll be wearing gloves. There's red tape on the ground so you know how to stand 6 feet away from everybody. And additionally, only 8 people are allowed in the store at a time. So if you can imagine, having your patients, when you visit them, would be helpful as they are working through new protocols to keep all of us safe. You can visit them at somdrelief.com to place your online order. You can also request curbside pickup when you arrive at the store. So take a look at their website to learn about all their new protocols, and the best reminder that they give: please remember to spread kindness during these challenging times. Thank you, Southern Maryland Relief, for your support and that beautiful reminder. I met James back in the spring of 2019, so almost a year ago. And despite being in the best health of my life, I still was sick, anxious, and depressed. And over the course of the last year, we have worked week by week, discovering what food works best for my body, creating meditation and mindfulness practices that set me up for my best day, and preparing my body, mind, and spirit holistically for daily challenges. My work with James has been transformational and has provided me the strength, courage, and equanimity needed to live the life that I want. If you suffer from chronic pain or illness, and if you feel like you have tried everything and still haven't found relief, maybe my holistic wellness coach, James, can help you. You can reach out to him at james@sparkvisionnow.com. Thanks, James. Hey, everyone. It's Jill Franquelli, and welcome to another bonus episode of Conversations with MaryJane, the 420 edition. Today, I would like to share my full episode with my lovely wife, Colleen Rippey. A little introduction about us. We've been together 9 or 10 years, somewhere along those lines. She is the yin to my yang. She is the very reason why I even became an entrepreneur. All entrepreneurs need someone that believes in them and pushes them, and she is that for me. We, as you'll be able to see from this interview, have the best and craziest relationship. She is the one that makes me laugh and makes my eyes roll on a very consistent basis. And I'm so grateful that we've had a lot of shared 420 experiences. And I am also grateful, especially grateful, that she understands the power of cannabis as medicine, and something that I think anyone who has a partner hopes and prays that they understand what they're going through. And so I'm thankful that I have a wife that supports it, and also is someone who reminds me of how helpful it's been in my life. And I couldn't ask for anything more in a partner. And I am very happy and grateful and proud to show you a little bit about me and Colleen. On to the episode. I'm very excited that you're finally here.
Me too.
And since you will be the person I celebrate 420 with.
That's true.
Yeah.
I get the honor.
I thought it would be great, since everyone is sharing their favorite stories of cannabis consumption. Oh my God, it's so late in the day.
I know.
She had a mastermind today. So you've been talking a lot today, and I've been talking a lot today.
Energetically a little drained and delirious.
However, we need to get this done.
And it's actually fun. Like, I'm having a good time. I'm having a really good time.
Yeah.
As I always do with my baby. When she's not bitching at me. Which is 90% of the time. So.
Which is why I have weed.
Basically. We did whittle it down to that's probably actually the number one reason why. What are you going to do, right? Oh my God, is this going to make the final cut?
Well, babe, no, he doesn't edit in between. So, like, we started. This is it.
Oh, okay.
You want to get it together, Rippey?
Yeah, ask me a motherfucking question.
I've been trying. Okay, so you and I have a similar favorite experience for using cannabis, and it was in an island off of Panama. Mm-hmm. Do you want to tell us about one of your favorite cannabis consumption stories?
Did you talk about this one yet?
I did, but I didn't give a lot of detail.
Okay. You know my memory sucks, so you may still have more detail, but feel free to chime in. This is Conversations with MaryJane, not Colleen. I'm hoping clever things come out. It's not happening. All right. So we were in... I don't actually know how to pronounce it. Contadora?
Yeah, Contadora.
Yeah. But I guess the back story is we were in Panama because I was awarded a Cutco trip based on my sales in Cutco knives. Shout out Cutco. And we went annual trips to beautiful different Caribbean places and warm tropical places. And one year, don't remember what year, Jill may be able to weigh in on that.
Maybe 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah, feels like a while ago.
Yeah.
The destination was Panama. So we went to Panama. Of course, had a great trip as always with all the awesome Cutco reps along with. And, we just decided to do a fun excursion one day off the beaten path, off the resort. And we went with, I hope I don't forget anybody. We went with Eric Chandler, Ryan Leach.
Yep. And Nick Santiago.
Yep. I didn't forget you, Nick. So yeah, it was a small, intimate group. And it's basically the island is it's a small island right off of Panama. And I used to know the stats when it was fresh, but it was 100 people. Yeah. And they didn't actually drive any cars. They only drove golf carts. And yeah, I don't even remember the square mileage. Just you can imagine. It's a very small island. But because of that, very homey vibe. You get on there and
you got off the boat onto a smaller boat and then had to walk in the water.
Yeah, you had to walk in the water to even get on the island.
Yeah.
I think they just had one tiny, did they even have a runway? I think they had a tiny one.
They did have a tiny airport.
Yeah, and it was through the stretched across
we
the
actually
whole
drove
island.
on the runway.
Yeah.
That was part of the road.
Yeah. So we went there. I don't remember the play-by-play, but I'm butchering the details. We did so many cool things that day.
Yeah, we had great food.
We started with a good meal, right?
Yep.
And the part that I remember, though, the part that does shine through, because the original question was, what's one of your favorite moments?
Yeah, using cannabis.
Yeah. And that day was definitely one of them, but specifically the moment when we went to this beach that was in this little hidden cove, and it was just the 5 of us or whatever, or 4, 5, the 5 of us, and did we buy it there? Yeah,
we had to find it.
So first we had to find it. Yeah, that was an adventure, wasn't it? Oh yeah, that was an adventure. I'm remembering it as I'm saying it.
Yeah, we drove around, and it ended up the guy who helped us get off the boat and rented us our golf cart for the day and then cooked lunch for us was the same guy who sold the weed.
That's right.
Remember we had to come back
we made
down.
A big joke about how we drive across the island and there he is in a new uniform, doing a totally different job. And it's
one guy.
Just one worker who literally works at every establishment and just changes clothes. Yeah. That's what it did seem like. That was really funny. I forgot about that. So yeah, we were in this cove, and it was just one of those moments you can imagine. It was just the perfect ambiance.
Yeah.
We had beautiful, clear crystal water, the waves coming into this cove.
No one was around. You couldn't see us.
White sand. Yeah.
Because we were in this cove, and
Desolate.
So we were kind of protected.
Nobody else was around. It was our own little, there were some tourists there, but they didn't see this little cove that we found. So we hunkered down.
Hike to get there, right?
Yeah, we had to hike a little bit on the rocks
and down.
Because we wanted to get away from people and just kind of do our thing. Chill out. So we went across the rocks.
I thought I saw something in your teeth.
Is it?
No, it's not.
Okay.
I was oh, God.
You would have just gone, that's what I would have done, just right in the middle of it. So we hiked over there. And then luckily Ryan Leach, shout out Ryan Leach, he had a amazing playlist, which I still listen to a bunch of those songs to this day because I'm sure you'd agree. All right. Sometimes I want you to chime in, and sometimes I want to get to the key words.
My bad.
So, so Ryan Leach had this great, now we call it a vibin' playlist, but it was just the perfect down tempo kind of woo, with just a slow beat, but got the instrumentals in there, and man, I just So it's just perfect music. He had a
Eric
little
Chandler
speaker.
played some too.
Oh, he did?
Remember,
All right.
that's where we heard both of those. So
oh, true.
They both
All right.
had
Yeah,
great
Ryan Lee
music.
chat. Yeah, okay. I got to give shout outs to both in case they both see this. They both get music cred because everybody appreciates a good DJ and to be acknowledged for that. So both of you gents, well done. And Eric Chandler in other moments too has shined through with the good music.
Mm-hmm.
So, and both of their music is now on our Vibe and playlist cumulatively. So the music really makes it because you know how songs take you back to a time and place. So still today when we hear those songs, we think about this moment.
You're shaking everything.
I know, baby. You know,
You're
I'm
making me
fidgety.
seasick.
I'm fidgety.
What everyone's thinking. They're getting seasick.
They don't see it. Only you see it. I want to. You're distracting me.
You're distracting me.
So can I finish?
Shake the ass.
Or do you want to finish since you're so anxious to tell the story?
No, you can finish.
So we were listening to the music, vibing out, chilling, smoking. It just created the best word I can think of is ambiance, the best environment. And it was just with awesome people, the most beautiful scenery you can imagine, nowhere else to be, nothing to do in the best way, like just true relaxation and calm. And I remember just feeling really happy, like just content in that moment with my life. Like got my beautiful wife by my side.
Wasn't your wife then?
Oh, got my beautiful side chick there.
Yeah, I was still a girlfriend then.
You're still side chick, yeah. You didn't know about the other bitches.
She's got no game. I don't even why would you bring that up when I
oh my god, I'm so excited for people to watch this. So I'm trying to embellish everything I can. Is there anything else I missed?
No, it was just a great day.
Yeah,
like overall, like you couldn't have picked. I mean, as we kind of floated home, we all said like we would never be able to create that day again.
Yeah.
Like it was such a mismatch of people who just kind of came together at the last minute. And it wasn't even like a real tour setup. Just Ryan had figured out some great places to go. And for me being so like nervous Nelly all the time, it was crazy that I said yes to like go on.
Yeah, I do love when you're spontaneous like that.
Yeah. So it was like top 5 day of my life.
Yeah.
Easily. Still.
Yeah. We didn't even we went to the beach earlier that day. We didn't have like towels or anything. Didn't we?
No,
we
just left. Like, I don't know what we were thinking.
I know.
We just
it's cool that remember it as such a great moment. And it's a good lesson to know that we were ill prepared, but that it didn't affect how we perceive the day at all. Like it just shows like that. Those are just details that don't matter. Like you'll always just figure it out.
Oh my God. Didn't I have like an insurance issue? Like, remember coming back? Yeah, it was I don't remember that. That moment was great. As soon as we came, like we just kind of left a bunch of stuff and went to this great moment. I'm just remembering like how unlike it was of me in that moment to say yes to that.
And you're right. It was like a crew that, I mean, we were friends with all of them, but like
not very close.
But that that experience brought us all closer together. So we'll always share that.
Contador Island.
Share that memory.
If you're ever off Panama, I highly suggest it.
Yeah. And
find our guy. Tell him we sent you.
Yeah. Just whatever guy you see, that's got to be him because he's the only guy on the island. You're adorable. I don't even know what to say to you now. Well, thanks. You know when I do this pose.
Yeah. I don't know what it means, but well, thanks for coming on today.
Thanks for having me. It was a long commute.
It was. Came from around the corner.
Studio B. We do call this Studio A because it's got a nice backdrop. And then we have Studio B in our second bedroom. That's just, what would you call it?
It's my 12-year-old's bedroom.
Buster.
Yeah, it's working on it.
Yeah.
Well, one time I'll have you come back and we'll talk more about cannabis and how the changes you've noticed and how we use it in our life. And we'll share more of our life.
If anybody gives a shit.
You're feeling some kind of way today.
I am. Let me just share.
Maybe you
just so
should,
everyone
people
knows,
just know
this is not
your general demeanor.
Okay, here's the difference. I showered today.
She did shower today.
And I got ready and I put on a little bit of makeup. So I'm feeling some type of way. Because when you get really used to being ugly all the time and just not put together.
You're not ugly. You're just greasy as fuck.
Yes, very greasy. Haven't washed my hair in a long time. I hadn't really gotten dressed or put together. So it was nice because I hosted an event earlier today. So forced me to shower and do some things.
Yeah.
So it comes with its own level of douchery. My bad.
No. She's like this.
Yeah. Probably always a little bit.
Well, say happy 420 to everyone.
Happy 420, everybody.
Thanks for coming on and sharing one of my favorite experiences too.
Thanks, baby.